Hello, hello. May peace and blessings be with you. I am sending you greetings from the beautiful Utah. I am here with my family for summer vacation. This place is gorgeous. All right, so we have been talking about social media content creation for the last few weeks. This week, I figured let's put it all together because there have been, several sessions for all different things, how we're planning, how we're executing, how we're uploading into OneTech, and how we're looking at analytics and all of that. So what I really want you to do is simplify the entire end-to-end process. I get so many questions about where to begin, what should be the cadence of us posting on social media, should we be on one platform or multiple platforms at the same time, what type of content I should be creating and all that good stuff. I'm going to try my best to answer all of that. But what I'm going to say is that there's no one size fits all in my view. You have to do what is best for you. You have to do what makes sense to you. You have to do what you're able to consistently do. I would say keeping consistent with all of that would be priority number one. So whatever you're able to stay consistent with, start there. If consistency for you is once a week it is. Start to do that consistently over a short period of time and see how that goes. If you're able to maintain that, sustain that, then you say, okay, now can I expand to 2 days a week? Can I expand to 3 days a week? What type of content I should be creating? So that's how you should be thinking about that. What meets your needs, because the last thing you want is start on all platforms, start to show up every day, and then you get burned out in like a month or two. And then you're like, okay, I am posting so much and something like stuff's not working, or people are not buying, or people are not interested, and all of that. This is not an overnight process. So that's what I'm going to say. Okay. So next topic is, how do we plan this content? So once you have figured out which platform you want to stay consistent on, how often you want to start posting, then you sit down and you say, okay, what are my types of contents, content categories, or content pillars that I want to utilize to start building content? I sat down a few days ago, last week, one day. Yeah. So I've been talking about mostly tech, but I also sometimes talk about mindset. Also talk about the coaching process and a few other things. But mostly people come to me to get help with tech or learn tech or get virtual assistants that are already trained in tech or something like that, right? Or join my mastermind to basically learn the tech to launch their program and stuff like that. So I sat down and I said, okay, what are all the different platforms that I want to teach about or coach about in terms of tech? I made a list, and believe it or not, there were 19 different platforms, 19 different platforms that I get joy from talking about or, sharing tips on and learning and growing with. So that's what I would say. So that's your step one, figuring out your category. Then step two is identifying what is it that you want to ask ChatGPT to help you with. So I sat down and I said, okay, what are all the different things I really want ChatGPT to help me craft? So video titles is definitely one of them. You can use also other specific platforms like vidIQ or something like that to do this. I love ChatGPT, so I'm just, going back to that and just utilizing that. So I knew I wanted video titles, I want video descriptions, I want keyword for SEO purposes that I'm going to use maybe as tags or something for my videos when we post them on YouTube. Then I said, okay, what are the different hashtags that I want from ChatGPT? Then I also wanted either like a short form video or something from that, or like a teaser reel from that, right? So those were the things that I wanted. And one more thing, like I also wanted ideas for a lead magnet, a free resource that I would include in addition to the video. So if I am sharing the video tutorial in there, I can say, if you want a quick like checklist or my step-by-step framework or something like that, you can grab it from this link. So I'm including a link for my landing page where I'm capturing emails, right? Because the ultimate goal is to build your list and also serve your clients so that they get converted into paid clients. Step three in my content execution or figuring this out was actually coming up with my prompt for ChatGPT. So that was not a super simple, like tell ChatGPT to give you these like 5, 6 pieces of information. It was a little bit of an iterative process. I gave it that, and then it spit out something, and I was like, okay, I like it, but it's sometimes it's the same topic getting repeated. I was like, no repeats, and I want fresh ideas. And then I did something quirky. I said, okay, I really want to, let's say if I'm talking about Zoom, I want to talk about Zoom for a whole month. Every Monday, I want to talk about Zoom. Okay, for a whole month. But in some months there are 4 Mondays, in some months there are 5 Mondays. So I told ChatGPT exactly that. I said, okay, you're going to help me get video ideas or, all these things that I'm asking you for the next 19 months, because I'm giving you 19 topics. For each topic, I want you to give me either 4 or 5 ideas, depending on how many Mondays are in that month, because I will be live streaming this tech tutorial on this topic every Monday. So I basically became very specific, very clear. And it was not in one go where I told ChatGPT that and it gave me all the fields and all the things. I basically kept asking it and kept looking at what it was giving me and then kept giving it feedback, and it would make it so much better. When I got done in about 45-ish minutes, I had the entire list with all 19 months of content, video content planned this way. So this is super powerful. What I'm sharing with you is super powerful. Please give this a try. And if 19 seems daunting, 19 is just like, that I came up with. When I've done it in the past, I've done it only for a month at a time. Like I did 4 weeks at a time. If you're first starting out, I would say forget 19, right? Like start with 1 or 2 topics and say, okay, I want to become consistent. I want to talk about this. Give me some video ideas and things like that. So basically, that was my step 3, executing the prompt. Step 4 was reviewing and refining that prompt, right? Reviewing the results and refining the prompt. So just doing it over and over until I got exactly what I needed from ChatGPT in that session. Can you think of things within your process that other people can help with? Ask for help. If I have to execute this entire thing all by myself, I probably, in addition to serving clients in my paid programs, in addition to juggling life and a whole bunch of other things that we're doing, right? This would be very daunting. This would be very difficult for me. So I really have lined up people to help me with it, even today. So take a look at this. So I month focus, it basically created the dates on its own. I just told it I wanted to start with July 2025. And I said, how many Mondays are in July? Start with that. So 4 Mondays in July, did that 4 Mondays in August, but then there are 5 Mondays in September. So it basically allocated that topic, and look at the video titles. They're so cool. 5 powerful OneTech features every coach should know. 3 ways coaches use OneTech GoHighLevel to save time and make money. Right? Like pretty cool. So I loved it. I enjoyed it so super much. And there's like all these topics. I've talked about Google Workspace and iPhone tips and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you are in luck, my friends. You will love it. And then you're gonna just post based on that over and over and over again until you get tired of it yourself, or you say, okay, now I'm ready to have one more template to do something with it. So literally, I feel like we have simplified it so much that we say, I want to do all kinds of different things and stuff like that. It's okay. You can still post different content, but just create templates for yourself so that you can repurpose and reuse the same template with the new information. Okay, so what you are looking at is the Trello board. And at the top, you're going to see Monday, we have a theme is like a motivational quote. On Tuesdays, 3 ways we can help. On Wednesdays is tech reels. On Thursdays, story-based message with a call to action. Fridays, tech tutorial from YouTube. So that's like a full tutorial. Saturdays, we are doing a quote from me, because every once in a while, I feel like I say some nice things. So I'm like, let's just capture those. Let's just build quotes based on that. And on Sundays, we are doing basically just a promo for Monday's training in the group. And once everything is published, take a look at this. So this is how she moves it to the published section. This is how it all looks. And check that out. It's like so brilliant. So the reason why I was showing this is that we have created a template basically for each day of the week. And we're essentially following the same template. The only things that are different are on Wednesdays and Fridays, because on Wednesdays it's a text reel that I have to prepare. But even when I'm preparing those reels, you may see like there's a format to that also, right? So there's an intro, there's tech tip, and then there's an outro. So I record those 3 pieces separately and I send them to my video editor. He basically puts it all together, makes it all look all pretty and everything, and then they collaborate together and get it posted everywhere. On Fridays, the full tech tutorial, my brilliant video editor has full authority to take any snippet from the entire tutorial and make it just look beautiful. And he creates like a teaser reel based on that. And then he includes the entire full tutorial on YouTube as well. And we are starting to include the link of that YouTube tutorial in the reel that we post in the comments or something like that. So all of that is working, but we essentially have created a process and a template for each thing. And then we're using that for getting everything posted. So I hope this is helpful for you to visually see what we're doing. So in OneTech social planner, we basically plan everything out in there on all multiple platforms all at the same time. So she's basically posting through that, scheduling through that, and then it gets posted to all the different platforms. If you're first starting out, that could be a lot of work. I would say one platform, one type of content, start to get good at that, get it scheduled, get it posted. Once that is working beautifully, then do multiple days a week on that same platform. Once that's working well, maybe for a few days, a month maybe, that you're just like, okay, now I'm able to consistently produce this type of content, new ideas all the time, of course. And then I am, posting on this platform multiple times a week. And now I'm ready for another layer to that. Either you say, okay, I want to build a community on that same platform and now really have conversations with people and stuff like that. That is a brilliant way, because then you can convert all of the people that you have been nurturing into paid clients at that point. Do not try to upload content directly to each platform manually, because that will take a lot of time and effort. Yes, there are benefits in doing that, because then you get to use their editors and things like that. But at the same time, if you can just build it once and be able to upload it to multiple platforms at the same time from one place, that will make your process simplified and easier to manage. And once everything gets posted, begin to look at your analytics at least once a week, just to see, even if you're spending just like 5 minutes a week, just looking to see what is performing well, right? You want that insight so that you can create more content like that. So as I am rolling this out, I started with, if you can do it from the beginning, if you've been on social media and you're like, okay, Timmy, I've been posting, I'm ready to start capturing leads at the same time. I want to say then in your content pillars, look at that and say, okay, what can I create as a free resource that I can give away? Then create a simple landing page. When I say simple, please take that to heart. A simple landing page that literally helps people enter their email and their name and hit a button that lets them get that resource downloaded, because that is how you're going to build your list at the same time. But if you are so new to this, I would say skip that for now. Some people use ManyChat for that also, but I absolutely love OneTech. So that's pretty much what I utilize for that. Okay, so I hope today's session was helpful. I will be back next week with a tech topic. Later this week, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make sure that I have organized the content in a way that it flows how I want to talk about it also. And then we will get the schedule out so you know for the whole month of July what tech topics I'm going to cover, and continue to learn tech together. I love you all. May peace and blessings be with you. Have a super awesome, super fantastic week ahead. May peace and blessings be with you, friends. Bye, you all.